When you are a buyer and you start your conversation on the home buying journey with a realtor, they're just going to refer you over to a loan officer to talk to eventually to get your pre-approval, right? So why should you talk to a realtor first instead of going directly to a loan officer? You might be thinking, right? Who do you talk to first? Doesn't matter, the realtor or the loan officer, kind of like the chicken or the egg. So lor.vang here with the MoveSmart community. And in this video, I'll try to help you to understand the method to the madness here, right? And it might be simple, but yeah, let's get into it. So full disclosure first, I am a licensed realtor with eXp Realty and also a licensed loan officer with NEXA Mortgage. And so as a, dual licensed professional, I'm essentially a one-stop shop. So you come to me, you will get answers for both sides, right? Potentially, if you decide to hire me as your realtor and your loan officer, which is fine and legal. Most people can do that as long as you disclose in most states, right? Depending on the local laws and things like that. As long as your buyer's okay with that, you disclose to your client that you are both, right? But if you're not, right? So who do you talk to first? And so, as we mentioned in the intro, if you talk to a realtor first, eventually it's going to lead to, hey, are you pre-approved yet? If you're not pre-approved, I could connect you to a couple of my go-to loan officers. Here you go, right? And so as a buyer, you might be like, well, what if I just skip that realtor part first and I get my pre-approval first, right? Because that, again, is one of the most, makes sense. You got to get pre-approved. You have to secure the bag, make sure you can afford to buy the home and have a budget so that you know what you're buying, right? And what you can afford. And so why not go talk to that loan officer first? So here's why you might not want to do that, right? A lot of buyer, they may not have that person in their network already, right? A loan officer that they know, like, and trust that can help them with their buying profile. Every buyer kind of has a unique profile. They're different, right? Your credit score is different, your DTI is different, your job is different, your financial history is different. You may have a bankruptcy, you may not. You may have a foreclosure, things like that, right? So it's complicated. And if you don't have a loan officer, right, you as a buyer, or most buyers would probably be like, hey, yeah, let me go talk to my bank that I bank at, and I'm going to go ask for a mortgage there. Now, if you don't have a loan officer and you go apply at your local bank, whether it's a regional big box bank or a national bank or a credit union, they're going to randomly assign you a loan officer that you may not like the way they communicate. You may not like the way they explain things to you. It might not be a good fit at the end of the day. Now, if you are able to get pre-approved and everything goes great, well, then that's fantastic, right? Then that loan officer might refer you to a couple real estate agents if you don't have a real estate agent yet, right? So that is, best case scenario. Everything goes nice. If your buyer profile is a bit complicated, as I mentioned earlier, you don't fit nicely in the lender's loan buy box, right? You're not their ideal fit. A lot of those traditional lenders, banks, credit unions, lenders like that, you don't fit in their programs, well, that's it. They don't have anything else for you, right? There's really no alternatives. So it's pretty much your home buying journey is going to end there. And you're going to have to go and hunt for another lender that might be able to help you, right? And so you're going to spend a lot of your time calling different lenders, trying to figure out, hey, who can help you based on your profile, right? Here's where it makes a difference, right? So if you already have a connection to a realtor who you know is already helping people similar to your buyer profile, your buyer financial background, right? Like, so for example, first time home buyer or move up buyer, or you want a down payment assistance program, right? If you tell your realtor these things, any realtor who is competent and has sells and helps a lot of people, they will be able to connect you to loan officers in their network, right? Who are able or should be able to help you potentially, correct? And so they're going to save you a lot of time, essentially. They're going to be like, hey, yeah, based on what you're telling me, based on how much money you make, roughly your credit score, your financial background. You want grants, things like that. Let me connect you to this person or this person in my network. I think they should be able to help you. Hopefully, this makes sense for you. And of course, if you don't, drop your questions in the comments below or send me an email. And if you'd like to keep on top of things and be alerted when future videos just like this one come out with real estate tips, things like that, hit that subscribe, hit the like button, and help share this content out there for other folks who might find it useful.